Previously.
Nsanyusa okulaba omulangira.
Nange okusanga nnyabo eradde.
Maamu.
Nyoge.
A parent that gives you a phone, you're being a good parent.
they are sometimes link like the days when you just don't want to do housework because you're having a bad day.
A bad day.
Yes. Parenting has grown from just being worried about who your child is playing with on the neighborhood or at school. And now you have to be worried about who is talking with online.
Understand? Bwe mubeereeyo mutwogerako nga bazadde.
Hey, the way you also talk about us with your friends.
Hey.
Tempos always have to switch. So it goes back to parents. If it's possible, try to understand your children. Chemistry. If I stopped understanding chemistry, those things of Bunsen burners.
Bawala. Pressure chendala. Do you tell your parents about your relationships in school?
So when you are dating, so you're just topping up, Nenga is not the cause of your bad grades.
I'll share from the men's point of view.
Men, boys.
Okay, we think we're men.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do children feel and think that their parents don't understand them? Abazadde, do we know better? Tutera okugamba nze ndi mukulu mbasinga okumanya abaana bato tebalina kye bamanyi. Is it true that you know better than these kids? Well, today, Jeren, Shalom, ne David. But with that perspective, the children's perspective of parenting, tukola gyebiri babyetaaga bate babyetaaga. Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be here. I'm good.
Hi.
Thank you.
Musooke mumbuulireko. Do these parents know better?
They do.
Why don't you listen?
Because you also have something to say.
Uh-huh.
I agree. You know better. You've been through it all. You've climbed mountains and down through the valleys, high up the clouds and mountains and everywhere.
They have seen it all.
Yes. But still, I also have a story. And I think I
Which
deserve
story
your
at 13,
audience.
14, 15, 16?
I've been to places you've not been to. You've not been in my class. You've not been in my school. You're only a casual visitor. You've not interacted with my friends. You don't know who my teachers are when they're in class. Forget those ones you always meet on compound and, hey, Mama, going to science of Kulava. They are totally different people when it comes to classroom environment. So I believe you know it all, but there is a lot you don't know in my space. And above it all, you don't know what's happening in my mind.
Wow. Jeren.
Parents do know it all, that's for a fact. Because certain things I look at, I'm like, how did my mom maneuver? How did she pass through that without failing? Because if it were me, honestly, no, I wouldn't make it out. So yes, they do know a lot, and their advice is something you need. It's like fuel. You need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fuels you, but I also need to be heard out. Hear me out. In certain things, in certain decisions, in some things you said to me, let me have something to say. Not like I'm talking. There's this thing of
Talking back.
yeah. You're telling me something. I also have something to say politely. But even if you're saying it in a polite way,
Omwana nanziramu.
That's why we've learned to be silent.
Yeah.
Oh, we can be silent.
You talk, I'm silent. Chenjagala okugamba tonsikiza kigamba. After you talking everything, I'm like, nsaba kunsonyiwa, I go. Nenga, honestly, I also had my own issue. I had something to tell you, but you didn't listen.
And at times it's actually important. But then because of my age, you feel like I should decide for you. Yes.
Omuzadde tasobya.
That's all, yeah.
It's a 50-50 thing.
Bazadde basobya.
Because they are human too.
Basobezaawo. Wa we mulaba nti mistakes waliwo abazadde bakolera mistakes wadde bali bantu bakulu naye wano abazadde musobezaawo when it comes to us the children.
Omuzadde asobya nga kukasa essomero. Like, I don't want to go to this school. No, nasomera. Me, I had friends who were in a school I was in, cause uncle yasomera, mami nasomera, nawe nasomera. Ninge somero taliyagala. I needed abaddaga, but because the parent wants that school, nalimutekamu. Sometimes you can't even express yourself fully, ne grades nezikutawanya, because society joli mutoyagala beeramu. So I feel awo omuzadde aba asobyezza.
Okay.
Neta ovudde somewhere, because not like growing up here, or like you're from somewhere, then you tell a parent mvudde kulaba, because there are some friends they know, like mvudde kulaba ono n'ono. Naga nedda. Olimba.
Yes.
But I've told you, I've been open. And you're telling me I'm lying. Why? Like, trust me, even if you have that doubt in your heart, don't tell it to me openly.
Don't show me that I'm a liar.
Tell me that, yeah.
If you've refused that Nimba, then I'm going to be forced to lie to you next time.
Because
so that you don't
you've launched me as a liar.
Yeah.
You've launched me out as a liar. That's why children will only leave home to go to church on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the other week, and the other week, and the other week. Because parents want to listen that I went to church. However much you didn't go to church, you went to visit a friend, but they don't want to listen to the fact that you went and visit a friend. They don't want the truth of you visiting a friend. They want you to go to church.
Good
So you will verbally go to church in their sight and they'll be proud of you.
Kumbe.
Yeah.
Kumbe.
You visited a billion friends.
Kumbe church. Tonatuuka.
As a plot.
Okikozesa just escaping
because it's what you want to hear. If I tell you the truth, you're going to call me a liar.
Yes.
So let's all agree to this. You know the truth, and I will tell you the truth, which you know as the truth.
Which you want
however
to hear.
Much it's not the truth.
Oh, you tell us what you want to hear.
Because we've learned you. I mean, I've been with you for the whole of my life. So I know what really makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. But all that happens because you've not given me a space to be authentic with you. You've given me a reason as to why to be open with you. Because again, visiting friends is not wrong. You just need to regulate me on which friends to visit, at what time to visit them. When you visit them, you shouldn't do this, you should do that. That's right. But if you tell me, as long as you are home, you can't meet your friends. That's cool. I'll go to church.
Do strict parents groom liars?
Chances are high they groom liars.
They groom liars. They groom the most stubborn kids.
Yes.
Because you know how you release something that has been on a leash for a very long time.
Let the dogs out.
So you've released this person, go over
mad dog.
these are kids that go to campus. Nga pate msubi yetabaddeyo. Naye nga weba JV, oba ina, oba taina, inogenda. Because back then, beta mkiza na genda ko wali eri kulaba mikwano je. Beta mkiza kuvogenda because one of the plots genda, you take pictures, you eat some food, 30k, 35, ne muvayo. Easy
Can
things.
children be trusted?
Yes.
They can. You can't trust your child. Children cannot be trusted, but you can trust your child.
If you reach a certain point and you're open.
You can't trust every child, everyone's child, but with your child, you can trust them. Give them a benefit of doubt. At least once and see.
Muzadde tasobya asobezaawa.
Asobya when they spoil the other parent in the face of their children. It's common with female parents. They weaponize children against their fathers. Yo!
How?
Hey, there are things of...
But weaponize is a strong word.
A very big word.
That's how dangerous it is. That's how dangerous it is. No, it looks easy of telling you, when namugamba kitamu yabawera fees, taina kyatuwa wano, mumulaba bulabi, no, it looks simple. It looks simple when it's happening. But in actual sense, you're weaponizing a child.
Anyway.
This child will hate their father. He will come home. He'll become a disaster. This child will be speaking ill about their father, whether it's the truth or not.
Yes.
then that's when they add in their in-laws. Sengawa wejindio mumanyi. So and so, that's where they go wrong, more so with female parents. And I feel like this has caused a big difference and distance between children and their paternal sides, because they have an image of abo bayai
Saidi ya
saidi
tata
ata mbi
tebatwagala
tebatwagala batuchawa batuloga bichi n'obutasoma bulungi be batuloga. So yes, even the poverty is because of them.
even the bad grades.
Now that's where parents go wrong, because I have to say, however much he is your husband, chances are high, or it's very possible, you can get another husband. But this is the biological father of your children. Yes. And your children don't never have a chance to get another biological father.
Abachala, I've seen men who have failed to be good husbands but good parents.
Yes.
Good fathers. Ebyo ebintu mubyawule, tubyawule. He may fail to be a sweetheart ewuwo, but a sweetheart ew'omwana we. Yeah, so tulina okugezaako nnyo, tulwane nnyo tuleko downloadinga buli kimu kyonna
towards the children.
Your children.
Offsetting it. Nokoowa kuno kuva ku kitammwe.
Singa teyali kitammwe singa ndi bulungi.
Singa nazimba n'ennyumba naye kitammwe.
But also sometimes they fail to express. You know, I feel like men are a bit quiet. Not that I have a lot of experience in men and all that, but
yes.
Yeah, because even growing up, because I live with my brothers. Jeren won't tell you he'll just keep quiet. So they don't have that verbal love that's different from mothers. A mother will tell you when they'll communicate more together. So I'll understand you. But the father, he'll come, as he say, he will do his bills and everything. So there's that missing link of, you see how these white dads be with their kids? It's very adorable.
Yes,
it's
love a missing pattern in the African sense.
They play with them, they understand, they are present. So this is our African dads. There are some who are lovely with their kids, but some yes, daddy tayogera nawe, communicating. Yes, akwagala naye communicating.
Yeah, he's not verbal about it.
Muzadde tasobya Shalom.
Muzadde tasobya naye waliwo wano where your parent decides for you, you're supposed to be with this one or you're simwagala, but gw'onondedde mbeere naye, do you know, like
tewalondera emikwano.
Yes.
Beera mukwano gw'omwana wa gundi.
Ono simwagala, I meant to say this and this and this, but then I'm comfortable with this one and I'm not comfortable.
Isn't it out of love, protection?
Oyo mulokole. Bw'aba si mulokole si mukwano gwo.
True. It's out of protection. It's out of love.
Out of love and protection.
At the end of the day, everything the parent does is out of love.
The intention is good, but I feel like the way of doing it is wrong.
The deliverance is what brings in the problem and how I perceive it.
But the intention can be right. Actually, most things, intention is, like, the reason why it's being done is good. But the way of deliverance, the mechanism being used is wrong in most cases.
There is also this of your parents spoiling you with your maybe relatives, your friends, or your man and this and this, and then you're spoiling me to the public.
The whole clan gets
showcasing the child's weakness.
By the time I get to reach the public, I'm already spoiled. Oh man, mama yatugamba kino. Yes.
Tasoma bulungi.
Oya Jeren report mulabe.
Olaba keyogezayogezaawo naye kati report.
Omulaba atupya wagijeyo mulabe.
Kula bukuzi.
Akula muwawa.
So like, but was that necessary? You would have kept it to us.
Yes.
Are there secrets that you think parents should keep?
A lot of secrets.
Ngazabana.
Yes.
Ngazikwata ku baana. Ngachi.
Like, I think sharing this would be weird, but there are times we used to like pee on bed. Those young ages. So one time when like some people had come over and everything, the conversation is flowing. You know where there is food. there is conversation.
Yes,
I don't know,
yes.
somehow
It's the magic in
yeah,
food.
drinks. It brings conversation.
Yes.
Ugandan, they mention how we pee on bed and even make that, like, we tear the bed sheets, like we over pee
Telling
on
who?
bed. No, you know how you add in something as,
Yeah.
how do they call this thing? Okujubisechin.
Yeah.
You go to Afghanistan and Masuka, but you don't actually tear the bed sheet, but you over pee so they're trying to bring out.
Oh,
Telling other people who
exaggeration.
have come and someone to
Relatives or
no,
strangers?
some are not family members, they're like friends, family
A
friends.
friend.
If it's family members, banang. Now that's something that
To them, it's jazz, it's conversation. But to me, I'm
you're
like,
destroying someone's
really?
confidence. Like you're making this child feel so bad about
I'm going to refuse
themselves.
to go to that relative because he told them they're going to look at me bad. Sometimes I want to sleep with me because I pee on
And by the way, it may end there. Everyone may leave that conversation there. But the way it has made this child feel, first of all, you've lost trust. This child thinks, olaba n'ekyo ekiri private akyogedde. Yet people urinate on bed everywhere in the world. What about my personal secrets? You've lost trust as a parent.
Mama.
Checho.
Not tulina as parents. So, how about at school? Abazadde biki bye bakola nga bazze ku ssomero nga temubyagala? They have to hear this.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Nga bw'atuuka ogamba bannange era mami azze, daddy azze.
Me personally, my parents have never embarrassed me at school openly.
Oh.
They've never. She has never come. They start quarreling from there. She will come, you eat your food, she will talk to you. Yeah, game maybe oba waneno yongeramuko kumanyi. But I've seen people who have been harassed, not even embarrassed, but harassed by their parents.
I performed badly one time, and then my mom, I was caned at school in the compound, and then everybody was seeing me and like, hey, Shalom, bamkubye, mami we mukambwe, and then people started leaving me out, like, mami we yagala atukubye, we're not going to
Tukwonona.
After video, that's a story.
That is a story.
Did you see that girl
They took
came?
back your eats at home.
Yes,
take back
I witnessed
away.
that.
Really?
I witnessed that. Yes, I've seen that somewhere.
Only one, no matter who did
Nga abaana balaba.
Well, I feel for me, one thing parents do that is not really welcomed is showcasing their poverty to the child openly.
And at school.
I have got a chance to witness a scenario. I think this mom was a single mother taking care of this child. And I feel like this is the only boy she had. I don't know the background story, but because of the tension that I saw, I can figure out something. Okay, now this is what I figured out. So I feel like he had siblings, but for the sake of his education, they had to put the other siblings aside so that they, push him. So I think he hadn't performed well. The mother had to remind him everything on a microphone. Okay, exaggeration, it wasn't a microphone, but she shouted her pain off to the whole school. Onkolo otya kino biki nali mmanyi oli mu ku magezi naye gwe neefaananya kitaawo n'omutwe gwego biki
This becomes torture.
I swear this boy no longer wanted to attend classes, and
I can imagine.
Actually the teacher asked the mom to change him school because the reputation had died. This was the conversation in school for like the rest of the term. We are in class reading, and then the teacher writes a statement of a woman being aggressive. Those statements they write on blackboard. The woman shouted, blah, blah, blah. They start laughing at the boy because of what the mom did. They start mentioning the name. They start repeating those statements.
Yes.
Right out of your clue. Yo.
You feel
Up to now, I haven't healed. I don't know where he is, but I'm sure that shattered his confidence. This woman was feeling a lot of pain. She even knelt down. She was screaming out. But that's wrong. Like,
Yeah.
Sente gye nzijja omanyiiyo.
And it's understandable.
sikyebaka. Mwenakweze sikyebaka. Sikyalya. Sikyayambala. Baganda bo. Balimisiza buli kimu.
And it's understandable. We understand.
We know that pain exists,
We know.
honestly.
Yeah.
But when it reaches that point, it's wrong. It's wrong. Because, okay, now this has happened.
What next?
Tofunyeemu kati. Have
Oh,
we
it's
improved
choose.
the grades?
No.
Has this boy become bright? Have you poured more sense into him? More brains?
You've actually just
Because just the
taken
background
another
story,
effort,
this guy was
Yeah.
intelligent, but you know how things fail. Things failed. And this woman was like, nali mmanyi oli mwakategeera negwe ne kitaawo mwebamu while pushing that boy's head. That teacher felt so bad. Like everyone was just caught in the moment.
That was embarrassing.
It was so embarrassing. You know how you feel for the woman, the mom, his mom, but still you feel for the boy. You're like, banana.
so you don't even know who to side with.
You don't know.
How cool should parents be?
Cool enough.
Tapped me, told me, kino ky'okoze yongeramu amaanyi. Slowly.
Cool enough.
Tebinnavaayo bulungi. Yongeramu amaanyi.
Cool enough.
Sagala okole ki olemererwe yongeramu amaanyi. Kino kigenda yamba gwe. Remind me that this is for me. Because by the what parents are doing, it's for us.
Yes.
Taking
Yes,
it to
100%.
school, you're helping me.
100%.
I'm not
Show me that
helping
it
you.
is for my own
Yes.
good.
Just tell me that.
Good.
Just tell me that. Just tell me you see here you're playing, but all these things will come back to you.
The education is yours.
My dad does it so well. When you bring your report card, he will go, Kati sebo tukoze tuti. Like, okay, now these are the grades, they're not good. Tukoze tuti. So immediately, because you know you are accountable, even when you're in class, I can't wait for that question to come back next time. I know, Kati, wambuza tukoze tuti. Mugambe ebyokola then, that I can do them now. Let me do what I'm supposed to do. So grades keep on improving. And after that, you will hold your hand. You all move on campus. People are saying, oh, no, David's dad, have you seen him? David's dad.
Hey.
Within the double bad report cards, he will hold your hand. Like,
And even that
tries
kids will
it
be
and
like,
says, "Okay."
at a point in Dome, the kids in Dome will be like, hey, Managwe, you have a nice
dad. When he's so gentle, he treats you like a kid.
Yeah.
Hey, mama, that.
Yeah, now my dad, when he comes to school, the previous time he was at school, he phoned my baby sister with her bag. He took her with a bag. He carried it. You know, it's a girl's bag, so everyone could tell it's for the daughter. He held the daughter's hand. They started walking on campus. Daughter, okay, my sister is called Daughter. She felt so cool for the rest of the term. I was like, Pananga, your dad is so gentle. Even teachers always, complimented it. They're like, Pananga, your dad is so cool. Your dad is so gentle. He's so nice. So you don't have to be cool in the sense of come dripping, drive a Range Rover. Those tiny
The
things
small
do.
things
And
matter.
they just create the best moments for the children.
Now, when we talk about decision making in homes,
Yes,
do your opinions matter?
they do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They really do.
Hello.
Okay, kangeze. Twagala kugula kintu, twagala kugula ttaka, twagala kuzimba. As your parents, do you have to be consulted?
Yes.
Tell me.
Tell me.
Why are you consulting us in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's also a question, because there is consulting us when this is our forever home. Like there is buying a house, but when it's your retirement house, that's a different case. But I'm talking about our home. You're buying it when I'm 13 years and I'm going to be there till I'm like 18 or 19 or 20, and that's when I'll be leaving. I feel like there my idea is needed. And you may not even ask me that you're going to use my idea, but to just help me understand why we are heading there. You're like, okay, tata. Okay, that's what they call me. I told you, like, kale tata, tutegedde ky'ogambye naye tugenda kugula mu kifo bwe kiti kubanga kino na kino. By the way, we understand. And I'll be like, okay. But you know what that means to me? I'll be like, when we're buying that house, my idea I contributed an idea that led to us being there. So the purpose, it may not be for the purpose of, changing the whole situation, but just give me the confidence of, you're actually important in this family.
Kala.
And now that's a different case, because this is my bedroom. you gave it to me, it's my bedroom. That's a different question. But where we buy land, it's a broad picture,
Yes.
and may not be influenced by my opinion,
But
giving me a chance to participate. Just the participation
To also show that I'm a
makes
member
me
of
feel
this
so
family.
important.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'll brag to all my little siblings, well, you know why we are here? I gave the idea. You don't know what that means to us. It means a lot.
Abazadde, opinions z'abaana tuzeetaaga. How often? Ddi lw'olina obeebuuzaako? Ddi lw'olina okuba kati ng'osalawo ng'omuzadde? Should we leave them to choose their friends, choose their schools, their combinations, the church they go to, like live their lives? Oba kibooko this way olina kuba bwe tugamba nti tugenda Kampala, mwenna mugenda Kampala. Makula show tovaawo. Abazadde engeri gye tulabamu abaana kisobola obbafuula ekyo ky'olowooza nti kye bali naye nga tebakibadde. The way you see them, you perceive them, is it going to influence the way they behave? Abazadde engeri gye babalabamu, omuzadde n'agamba naye kyana gwe oli malaaya. Is it going to influence the way you behave?
It can. It can.
Please. Ekyana kino kibbi kisiru.
Let me start with a small story. I had a friend. She's like a cousin. Okay, those distant, long things. I don't know how to explain them, so I just call her a cousin.
Yes.
So we're at the same school, A-level. So one time we're in holidays, she gets sick. When she gets sick, I go with her to some clinic nearby, and they call her mom. So the mom wasn't so well off financially. And instead of her saying, "Oba sina bulungi sente," she goes ahead to tell the girl, "Oh, ine embuto zo." Like, I mean, this is someone I've been with for like holiday, because holiday studies, we are in school. Not that I had my eyes on her, I was protecting her, but I was with her. Like, okay,
she was sick.
She was
pregnant.
She
just like any
cried.
other person
She
who
cried
falls
her
sick.
eyes out because it hurt her. And I understood that the mother is saying it out of, poverty can bring in anger.
Yeah.
With all honesty. But the way she projected it was bad. Ndimurade, and the first thing you tell me is Lubuto. So yeah, I feel like the way a parent perceives you sometimes, leave alone even it reflecting in the way you act, it can hurt you, it can break you down.
Not only that, I also have a friend. Okay, she's this kind of friend who's not into the long dressing, but her stuff. But then every parent around is convinced akakana kayo noneka kakola this and this and this. But that is not the way she is. She is a totally different person. But because every parent is thinking that agena hugamba, don't be with her, she's a bad person.
Then she's going to go defensive.
Is not the way she is. That this, and then the parent is going to say, Tobela nai. But she's also a person, she needs love. Yes.
I must say that parents are our earthly gods, and whatever they say or do towards us has ability to impact our lives, not only today, but for eternity. And we all know the tongue is a creator. What you speak can easily be manifested. So what you said, whether what they think or say can impact lives of their children, 100%. Because you've seen this child when they are nothing. That what they hear from you, if you could tell your child you'll be a doctor, you'll be amazing, you're beautiful, you're incredible, it 100% builds their confidence that even when they're in school, the first thing they will be very inquisitive to know about is, so how do I do it to become mommy's doctor? You've had these questions because you've put it in them that you can become a doctor. Even before they are sure of what a doctor is, it's what they want to become. And they are working towards that progress. Unlikely, if you say it on the contradictory side, they're like, Kastash expects me to become that. So they give Kastandi Musiri. So yes, it has 100% ability to impact the lives of their children.
Biki abazadde bye bakola nga tebabikoze mmwe nga takikoze you directly naye ng'ogamba kino abazadde balekere awo. Kambagambe, like we are fed up as children. We don't want you
Failing
to
to
do this.
be exemplary. Contradicting with the statements they tell us. It's so painful. They'll give you curfew for your gadget. But they're online till 3 a.m. Their last scene is showing 3 a.m. Yet they told you, by 8, and you put their phones there. But she's not being exemplary. She's online at 3 a.m. I feel like we can do much better. Then also parents who are bullies.
How?
You've not heard of parents who make jokes about people's heads?
Tell me about them.
So I know of parents who, your children at home, maybe your sibling has an extraordinary feature. No, that's not the word, but they are special. They have a special feature. Maybe their heads are bigger than both of yours.
So they'll mock them about it.
So a parent, the mother of that child goes,
wow.
Yes. Or you're watching a movie and an animation and they see a character and they write out. So that's not cool. I feel like it's not happening to me, but still,
it shouldn't be done.
It's shaming. It's disrespectful. It's just not right.
Body shaming is not good.
Do parents body shame their
They
kids?
do. They do a lot.
Sometimes.
They do a lot.
Parents.
Shalom.
And by the way, at some point they do it unknowingly. They do it out of.
They are playing with you,
out
being
of play.
playful.
Yes. Not forgetting that this lives, because you're my mom. You're the reason why I look like this. Why are you saying these words to me? You're literally the reason why I look like this.
They are the esteem. It kills the esteem.
It does a lot. And if a child is not appreciated, actually, if a child finds it cool to bully from home, the other bullies we have in school today.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'll be like, no, it's good to call someone's head big. It's good to point out someone's height. It's okay to point out that this person is shorter. Because, this is what they are showed at home. So it becomes an easy thing. So they end up bullying everyone at school.
Judging post children.
I was going to say that.
Judging post children. Akakana kikasiba kakola this and this and this and this. Yes, it is not done to you.
You don't know.
You don't know what really.
You are not there.
Yeah.
You've just seen him. You don't know who he is.
They see this girl kuchalo losing weight and like kajamu no olubuta kalabika.
Yes.
She gains weight. Maybe she's pregnant.
Yeah, and they could be doing it. They couldn't be doing it to warn you, but the way you're doing it, like Tobango, yo, ebyo byagezegeze ebyo. Alabika
It's not your kid. Let them
be. Let people breathe.
Yes.
Good. Biki ebirala bye tukola netaddemu abazadde nga bibanyiiza.
For me, I think it was that judging. And maybe sometimes, you know how something fails? Like, let me say you fail to do something the proper way, and they call you out on it wrongly. Like, let me say you told me to put this here. Like, let me say I put that this somewhere. And then you take care of for one day I error somewhere. And so you're telling me in a nice way, like, first appreciating nachikoze. Okay, me, I feel like this is something. First appreciating nachikoze. You told me to mop, I mopped. Then tell me that, you know what, tebya tukude. But before you even appreciate that nasi mood, otandikirawo. Kati dabanjwe you get, like, first appreciate. Okay, for me, appreciation is a big thing for me. Tell me that webale kusimula naye
Tewatukudde wano.
Other than telling me that byonna byenkoze it's nothing. I feel like that's wasted effort. Yeah, I think that's it.
abazadde baffe basobola contributing ku sibling rivalry in a home.
Of course.
Picking favorites.
They are the sole proprietors
Of the
rivalry in the family.
Come back from somewhere and you bring for her and you don't bring for me.
Why? Why is she special?
What does she have that I don't?
Yeah, and in most families, we all know, oyo mwana wa tata, oli mwana wa mama.
You buy this, they get the best, me I get the one that's there. Katanga na watchman kano kwa don ke kasinga kwa no bulungi.
Gladly.
And sometimes even say it out loud, at least touch together, because sometimes kids to be my ne kano kalungi kankawono.
And the comparison. Parents, we appreciate they come from the same place, or the children. They belong to the same father and the same mother. They're not supposed to all be the first in class. You understand? So some parents, I feel like they do it with an intention of motivation. Look at your sister, she's doing well, you can do better. Now that's when it's properly put together. But some go, look at what your sister is doing and look at yourself. Do you know where I will go? So the comparison.
Even
this child will be like
other kids.
Yes, other kids. The comparison.
Someone to a nice school and you take me to Samka school down the other side.
So definitely the parent drifts my sister from being my sister to becoming my biggest competition. Because now I'll be like, hey, so how can I beat her academically? Before you know it, it has grown beyond academics. I'm hiding her pencil. I'm hiding her book. She's reading, I'm distracting her. Because you've literally put it to my face. Oh no, this is your greatest competition. Make sure you run faster than her. That's the prize. So psychologically, this one becomes an objection towards the goal. So that's what causes rivalry in families. Parents, they're the sole proprietors of it.
Twogereko katini ku single parents. Muyinza okuba temuli raised by single parents?
I'm raised by a single parent.
Wow. Now, abaana bamissinga the other part of the parent. Do they miss? Biki byabamissinga ku muzadde oyo?
They do so much.
They do so much, especially at school. Your friends are visited by both mommy and daddy, and they go back to the mommy, daddy brought me this, daddy gave me a success card, this and this and this, and like, I wish daddy was here. He would have brought this and this for me. I wish daddy was here. He would have taken me out. I wish daddy was here. Something like that.
So the wishes become very many.
Yeah, and me, one thing I always say, no one deserves to grow up from a broken home. Every kid deserves a father and a mother around. I don't know, it's something that every child deserves. Single parenting is actually not bad because
it happens.
It happens and it grooms not the best, but it grooms kids that are also worth it. Actually, one thing I even hate hearing is single parent. No, that's wrong.
It's wrong. Yeah, they do. Wrong. They do on a daily.
They do.
Most graduates in Makerere, their mothers are jubilating.
It has been one person behind your success throughout. So yeah, these people do raise kids. So single parenting is, though it comes with its hardships, of course, there are always those ups and downs and everything and the blaming and what, but it brings out, a kid can come out of it and actually be something out there.
How present can they be? They broke up, your mother, maybe your dad left or your mom left. So how present can that parent be?
By being available. By that I mean, you should first accept the fact that it didn't work out for us, but we can't be the reason as to why it doesn't work out for our child.
The child needs you.
He needs both parents. So you need to negotiate.
Put your differences aside and
put the differences aside.
Yes.
And plan for this child.
Exactly. If it's possible, both of you go visit the child, or you can visit him in shifts. If I visit in first term, maybe you'll visit in second term. something of a sort.
And also, don't badmouth each other. Like, when I'm with a child, you tell the child this and this about your dad. Then when it's the dad's turn, you badmouth the
your mom
mom.
did this and this.
Yes.
The reason why I'm not with your mom is
he's going to
this.
torture me, though you might not see it.
Well, it's time to give flowers.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Jeren?
So, let me start with what I love. I love my parents so much. I love parents. All parents out there are doing a good job. You're being the best version of yourself right now. We know parenting is not easy because we've not been there yet, but of course we are heading there. That's a cycle. After studying, you give birth. So yes, personally, I want to be like my mom, my elder sister. Yeah, my papa, those people have raised me the right way, I'll say. They've raised me the right way. There's a little bit of an iron hand at times, and there's always that genuine love. I always used to tell my friends, I've been loved right by my family. I cannot give back any of the love. I can give back, but not enough of what they've shown me. These guys have loved me at my worst. They've been there. Omuntu akuwa anytime you need. Noga sina kino nakuwa. Waneno sewira bulungi nakutwala mu ddwaliro. They've been there, and I love them so much. I love you a lot, a lot, a lot. Banange love why just replacing sa love. Because yes, I love and adore these people a lot. I look up to them. I want to make them proud. And all I ask God for every day on my knees, that God may protect them from me. So well, at least there in the later years. And I pray this for every kid, like their parents. Baberewo, like mukama wawa bazadde baffe obulamu naffe n'abutuwa. Ekyo kitabo kinene nnyo. May God bless them, bless other parents out there. We love you.
Beautiful.
Shalom.
I don't know what to say, but I thank my parents, first of all. Thank you so much for being there for me at my lowest. I thank you so much. And all the parents out there, you're doing a very good job. I know that sometimes you feel down and you feel you can't make it, or but give us time. We will do to your expectations. Thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you so much, my siblings that have been there for me. I know I'm stubborn. Kale small, but I thank you so much. And I don't know. I don't even have the right words to use, but thank you so much. Thank you, all the parents out there. We appreciate you and we love you so much.
Mulangira.
My flowers go to Mr. Dan Walugembe and Mrs. Mariam Walugembe. I want to thank you so much for loving me as a son, for being my friend, and for seeing me through life. I bless the Lord who gave you to me as a prize, and I will be grateful for each day in my life. I pray hard that the good Lord keeps you around, that you may see the fruits of your labor through me. I bless the Lord each and every day that I make you smile, and I pray hard that those days become countless. In a special way, I also want to give out my flowers to all the beautiful women that are raising children single-handedly. I understand it's tough, but it's my prayer that the good Lord sees you through. And above it all, may He hold your arms and hold you through the struggles of life. That until that day, you will see those graduations, you will attend those weddings, you will attend those anniversaries, and you will welcome amazing grandchildren in your arms. May the good Lord bless you.
Kati buli omu njagala mbulireyo ekintu ekyo ky'ogamba, when I become a parent, this I'll do.
Oh, that's a tough question.
Yes.
We've been condemning people. Eyes on us.
Eyes on you.
Eyes on us.
This I would change. Oyinza okuba okirabye mu society, oba kiyinza okuba nga tekiri waka, like at your home, naye ng'okira noga, this I would change. This I won't do. This I'll do.
When I become a parent, if it's a girl or a boy, or both of like them,
twins, boy, girl.
Twins. I'll hold those little humans every day, even if they're as grown as what, and put a kiss on their cheek.
Every day.
Every day. Every morning, mommy has to give them a kiss. I love them from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I'll give them a peck here, not like a peck here every
One
morning.
intentional peck.
Yeah,
Yes.
every morning tell them mommy loves you. I remind them that
Every day.
every day.
Wow.
When I become a parent, I will love my child very much. I will listen to them because that is key. I will listen to them and I'll embrace their talent. Yes.
Wow. Daddy David.
Is it supposed to be, should I be the first person to do it, or even if someone else did it?
Even if someone else did it.
Okay, now this one I'm going to do it because my parents did it. I will, because as a father, we're not expected to be very verbal. When I become a dad, I will love my children. I will say to them every day, I love you. If it's a boy, you're my king. If it's a girl, you're my queen. You're my little princess. You're my little prince. I'll say it every day, even if they are a billion miles away. I'll send a call. I'll text them. I'll make sure I create a warm home for my children. And I'll make sure I will strive as hard as I can that I have a home where they can see their mom every day and bless the Lord as a happy family with both their parents and their little siblings. And I'll make sure that they appreciate our home and they spread the love from our house to the rest of the world.
That thing that you wouldn't do, that you will not do.
Or something I wouldn't do. I think I wouldn't cane them at all.
Shalom?
I would not refuse them from doing their passion.
Okay.
I'll cane them. I'll cane them. I can slap, I'll give once in a while. But one thing I wouldn't do is judging and condemning them openly, like yes. They're in public, not
Flashing at them.
No. Our things will be our things. I'll be their safe space. I'll try hard to be their safe space. Yeah.
Thank you so much, my beautiful people, wonderful people.
Can I give you your flowers, please? So, on behalf of the panel here, I would love to say you look gorgeous.
Amazing.
You're bodacious. You're giving out all looks in bold, italics, capitalized, underlined.
Okay.
You look so amazing.
That's Mama session.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you so
and
much.
Thank you so much for the transformative contribution you have towards the gospel industry, but also towards the world and more so to the girls.
Thank you.
You're such an iconic figure. And for Makula's show, you've created such a safe space for people to share their authentic stories. Whereas everyone has spoken and said whatever they have to say, you've given these people a chance to come and tell their stories. And I believe the content may not be used today, but give it a month, give it a year, give it 5 years, 10 years. The words mentioned here will be the greatest words ever heard on the planet.
And the world
Thank you.
We love you.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
We got you.
Yes. Thank you so much, our lovely family on Salt TV, Salt Media app, YouTube, TikTok, social zona. Mwebale nnyo. By the way, David Katerega is one of Salt Media ministers.
Yes.
Salt TV abeerako. Ate, by the way, era flowers. Njagala okwebaza mami wa David Katerega.
Oh.
From primary what? Was it primary 4?
Yeah, primary 4.
Ngaline Salt Media, and they supported him. Talent yene kula. This guy, he's amazing. One time you're meeting up particular nagamba namwe unya n'okwewunya. This young man ngakola program Little Voice, though he's no longer little, but Little Voices ayagala ziveyo in the Little Voice. And then Shalom. Beautiful Shalom. Ayinza okuba tali ku Soul TV, olwali mulabe ku Soul TV. Yes, Mami, hello. And then Jeren yakolanga ne Katerega Little Voice. But for her, she's not just nti bangambechi. Well, she's grown into this beautiful young woman. And very soon, There is another show egenda okujja ku Salt Media.
Yes.
Egenda okubeera hosted by David Katerega and Jeren. Soon and very soon.
Don't spoil it.
No,
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I can't tell you details.
It's
I can't give you
coming
details.
bigger and
It is coming.
bolder.
Oba bagenda kuzina, oba bagenda kola ki, whatever these guys are going to offer to us. Katonda agenda bakosa, we are vessels.
Yes.
So at our opportunity to serve him, to serve his people, and that's how it is at Salt Media. Thank you so much, our dear parents. Temwerabira Katonda yakwata kuvunaanyizibwa bwe n'abukuwa. He's our father. You're the father here on earth. Bw'oba tomanyi kyakola, please talk to him. Mugambe Mukama. Ompadde assignment. Eringa mulimu, akwadde omulimu. You go to a company and they give you this assignment. Bw'oba tomanyi kyakola, what do? You talk to your supervisor. So God is your supervisor as a parent. Talk to him about that daughter gw'ogamba ali very stubborn. He knows what to do. He'll guide you. And on job training. Taina na musaala, sorry. Taina musaala era tononyanga kusasula. But let me tell you, omwana gw'okuzanga mulungi. Bw'ona okaddiwa, you'll be a happy parent. You'll be proud of this child. May God bless you, provide for you as parents. Abaana mubateeke mu masomero amalungi, ali namwe mubayigirize mubeere good parents. And if you fail to be someone's husband or wife, to be a spouse, make sure you don't fail to be a good parent. At least obeereko w'obiteeka. And bw'onyiigira omukazi, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't provide for your children. Provide for your children. Bano abaana bakule. And this is your blood, by the way. Men, this is your blood. Mukama bakume, Makula's show. Till next time. Bye-bye.
On the next episode.
Kati muwonge ekyanzijira bw'ogenda todde. Because sina moment gye nsobola gamba nti nali happy.
You left home.
Yes. Yana magezi sigago.
Ogenda bwera okola ki?
Kola mu kiyumba. I think modeling chose me. Teno skin balina engeri gye batulaba.
Tuli bukima.
But nedda bakiraba like gold. They treasure it so much.